YouTube, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, man. It's called Against Our Lives, man. This is my first go around. Uh, and I just wanted to touch on, this is a channel committed to the black community, solely to the black community. You know what I mean? Basically, um, basically a platform for us to get together and have a discussion on how we're going to fix our community. You know what I mean? So this is where we're going to raise we're going to raise topics and have discussions about us and how we could definitely better ourselves as a people. So today, what I wanted to talk about was basically organizing, and rebuilding the community. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to spew out, a few um, problems and solutions, and ideas I have, on that topic. So yeah, man. Shit, man. So yeah, subscribe, support, all that good shit, man. Do that. And I'm not here to, to talk to you as a professor or a super professional. You know what I mean? Because I'm straight out of the hood, man. I'm with this revolution. I'm with this revolution, this revolutionary shit, man. And it will not be televised. You dig? Hence the YouTube channel. You feel me? So yeah, man. I just wanted to, to say to you, man, like, you know, black folks, what's going on, man? What's happening? Can we not get this shit together? We got all these other ethnic race groups and shit, that's coming together, based on characteristics, culture. You know what I mean? Or based around their culture, their ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? They're putting race first. You know what I'm saying? The Asians do it. You know what I mean? The Mexicans do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? They do it. The Cubans is doing it down there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? The whites have been doing it for centuries. You know what I'm saying? The Samoans do it, man, so on and so forth. Everybody come together ethnically to build their group, first. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I've been reading my brother Dr. Claude Anderson book, man. Y'all need to go pick that up, by the way, man. Powernomics, man. Definitely, it's about the ethno aggregation, man, and what that means is, when an ethnicity, a group of people based on race, you know what I mean, get together and they build each other up. They pull their resources and they help build each other up. Like back in the days, how we used to do when we were in Jim Crow times like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how blacks was like, man, fuck this. We're gonna have to open up our own hamburger joint. We're gonna have to open up our own hair salon, like Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. How they built that community. You know what I'm saying? When did we lose that? You know what I mean? Like, when did we lose that? I mean, I could tell you, uh, integration, social integration. That's when we said, fuck it, we're gonna give up everything to go in here and buy one of these spit on white hamburgers. You know what I'm saying? And one of these loogie then fucking milkshakes. You know what I'm saying? So that's when we kind of lost our way in terms of owning our own. You know what I'm saying? We gave up our um, we gave up our own economic prosperity to help somebody else build they shit. You know what I'm saying? It's my favorite song coming on, man. Changes by Tupac. That was a deep song, man. Deep. So I hope y'all do be listening more to the lyrics of people like this instead of the melody. You know what I mean? Don't listen for the listen for the magic, man. Listen for the words. Listen for the between the lines shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. So that's basically where we went wrong at, man. Social integration. You know what I'm saying? Horizontal, or as my brother Dr. Claude Anderson would say, horizontal integration. You know what I'm saying? We we gotta build, man. We gotta restart this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't right. We all out here struggling. Your kid, you know what I'm saying, is struggling. Your kids are struggling. You know what I'm saying? It used to be easy, you know, back when it wasn't, you know, too much competition. You know what I'm saying? In terms of immigrants coming into this country. You know what I'm saying? When they come into this country, they automatically given opportunities. You know what I mean? And grants to open up businesses. And you know what I'm saying? And then y'all want to say that we lazy, you know, because we uh we haven't been able to do the same thing. No, it's not that. It's that purposely. It's been a design for us not to be able to to build our community like that. Why would they look? Why would they give us the opportunity to build our own businesses? You know what I mean, and get a foot ahead to match their profit or to match them economically. You know, speaking about that majority race in America that's always been here, you know, so-called running shit. You know, but why would they give us the opportunity to match them? You know, when they want to keep us as consumers. If we did that, who's gonna help these people, these other immigrants that come into the country? Who's gonna help them succeed? It's all based on us. You know what I'm saying? So them coming into the country, they say, hey, so we're gonna set you up with the local owned business, which is usually sometime a store or a restaurant, you know, one of the corner stores or the restaurants or, you know, something like that. And then they purposely put them in the hood because black people don't own nothing around their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So y'all guys can go over there, you take all of that money you need and then get out of there when you close up at night. Go home to your house in the hills somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see a lot, man. You know, in the neighborhood that I grew up in, you know, they got two corner stores that sit on top of this hill. And this is Potrero Hill, San Francisco, California. You know what I mean? This neighborhood I grew up in, man, they got two corner stores that sit on top of the hill. So basically, it's the only place, it's the only stores that you know that we can go to get what we need for daily purposes. You know what I mean? Milk, bread, cheese. You know what I'm saying? Cigarettes. You know, all of that shit, all of that type of shit, right? So for every need, you know, basically, and they're owned by one is owned by an Arab family, who can give two shits about us, and then the other is owned by an Asian family, Chinese, I think, you know, that can give two shits about us. You know, I know they might hear this, but I don't give a fuck, cause it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been here for decades. You know what I'm saying? They've been there for decades, and not one of them has given you know, one of them put together an annual barbecue. You know what I'm saying? They haven't put together, you know, a backpack giveaway for the kids that, you know, the kids that's in poverty around the community, and they damn well aware of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because they can see changes, you know, in some of these parents who are living through this poverty and stressing about this poverty. You know, because I'm sure they come in there one day, they was, you know, they was looking okay, they was aspiring, they had a job, you know, they was doing cool, and then the next few months they come in, they lost the job, their hair wasn't done, you know, they couldn't afford to get their hair done, they couldn't pay the phone bill, their clothes was looking fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So they're seeing these transitions, you know what I'm saying? And then you come in, and then, you know, teeth and shit gone and shit from smoking crack and shit, because the situation that you and your family in. You know what I'm saying? The situation that surround that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that, you know, I'm sure that they're witnessing this shit, and they still haven't put together any kind of, you know, any type of give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, why do we allow shit like this to happen? You know what I'm saying? Why do we allow ourselves to patronize these businesses, give these businesses everything we got, and in return, all we get is a fucking attitude half the time? You know what I'm saying? And shit talk to us. You know, spit on, kicked on, stumped on. It might not be in a literal sense. You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying though. You know what I mean? Why do we allow them? Every time we go in these stores and you hand a foreigner your money, they laughing at us. They're laughing at us. They see the desperation in us. We desperate. We so fucking desperate we will go to a foreigner for what we need to survive instead of going, you know, a few miles away, you know, or a few blocks away to our brother, you know, or our sister, you know what I'm saying, and patronizing that business no matter what the cause is. You know what I'm saying? And putting their kid to college. You know what I'm saying? You rather go into this foreign owned business who fucking can't stand you if you were to get into an altercation with them. And half the time it could just be one word that would be, you know, the kicker. You know what I'm saying? It'd be one word that'll tick them off. You know what I'm saying? And they can misconstrue the message. You know what I'm saying? I had an incident with one of the owners at the store, man. You know, with gentrification and all the shit, it's a lot of, you know, young, what they call them? What do they call them, man? Want to call them hipsies, hypocrites, hipsters. You know what I'm saying? It's a, you know, hipsters starting to come into the community, nigga, millennials and shit starting to come into the community. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, man, I'm like, damn, like you getting all this money, man. Like that's good, man. You know, I'm basically trying to pay the man a compliment. This was the Arab owner of the store I was telling you about, out of the two stores. So this the Arab store. Uh, I'm telling him, yeah, man, good job. Like you doing good, man. All this money you getting, and then he took that as if I was saying that I was spending a lot of money with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he said, oh, man, what you come in here buy juice and now later and you think you spending a lot of money? I'm like, bro, like, that's not what I was saying. You know what I mean? So basically, he turned on me and he kicked me down. You know what I mean? He kicked the brother down. He didn't have no respect or he didn't have no patience for what the fuck I was finna say. You know what I'm saying? So he basically a shut up and dribble type nigga his motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Just buy what you gonna get and get the fuck out of my store. You Arab, you supposed to be Muslim. These niggas in here selling pork. You know what I'm saying? They in here selling all type of shit to alcohol. They selling all types of shit to motherfuckers that Muslims don't even use. You know what I'm saying? So you know you just in here to exploit the community. You know what I'm saying? You in here to exploit my community and don't give them shit back. You know what I'm saying? Because every since I can remember, you know, living in that area, you motherfuckers ain't gave back nothing to the community. No kind of community kickbacks. So why the fuck do we allow that shit as black people? And this is throughout America. We allowing this shit. You know, we become best friends with the motherfucking store owner and we laughing and giggling with they kids, and if somebody black come in on some real militant shit, then you know we defending them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We strapped tooth and nail defending these motherfuckers, bruh. What's wrong with you? I don't give a fuck what type of friendship you got with this nigga. Nigga, your loyalty is to your people first. Your people first. That's where your loyalty should be. That's where your loyalty should lie. Nigga, not with these motherfucking foreigners who can't stand your guts or who won't give your son a motherfucking soda pop out of his store for free one day because he noticed y'all been spending a lot of money and maybe, you know what I'm saying, he can help y'all by giving them something every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, they go home to their white neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, to these $1 million homes in San Francisco now, you know what I'm saying, thanks to real estate, you know what I'm saying, and the property value going up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They get to go home to their $1 million homes, you know what I'm saying? $1 million homes in San Francisco while you still struggling. The store closed. You know, you still at home struggling. You down to the last end of the bread. It's the last. You got the end of the bread, nigga, making a fucking sandwich with the end of the bread. You broke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and you allowing this shit. You allowing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, my mom told me that in my area, in my neighborhood where I used to stay, man, a black couple tried to, you know, develop and, you know, a store. They tried to, you know, to open a little local store within the area of the apartments we were staying in, or, you know, the community we were staying in. And black folks was, you know, was against that. They was getting problems. You know what I mean? They had problems. Black folks was going against them to go up to the fucking Arab in the Chinaman store. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck sense do that make? Not to spend money with your people to help your fucking community, to maybe open up opportunities for your daughter or your son. What the fuck? What sense do that make? That don't make no fucking sense to me, man. Like, really though, are we that fucking dumb? I know we not, because I'm not. So I know it's more like-minded people, you know, in America. Like-minded black Americans, you know, young black Americans. I know it's a lot of y'all out there. Y'all gotta start putting this shit on the spot. Start speaking up about this shit, man. Because if we don't, we stay silent, we gonna allow our people to keep fucking up. I don't give a fuck how annoying it is to keep on speaking about these issues. I don't give a fuck how annoying it get. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep on doing it. Period. You gotta keep doing it because you gotta drive that shit into a motherfucker head, man. Period, bro. I've been passionate about my community for so long. You know what I'm saying? I've been passionate about that shit for so long, man. So yeah, man, you know, we gotta stop letting these motherfucking foreigners come into our communities and we don't do nothing about it. If I don't give a fuck how nice they come off, because they'll, of course, customers always right? So they gonna come in your community, they gonna be the sweetest motherfuckers you know, until something happen, you know, until you drop a motherfucking bottle in the store, you know what I'm saying? Until one of your kids put a pack of now letters in their pockets, you know what I'm saying? Then you liable to get shot in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Over a pack of now letters and a busted bottle. You know what I'm saying? For real. But if it was your brother, if it was a black owned store, you know what I'm saying? That man most likely, man, he gonna have a pack of now laters in his hand once y'all get up to the front of the motherfucking register, because he know you buying a pack of cigarettes, a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, some cheese, and you spending a lot of money. So he's gonna have a pack of now laters to kind of, you know, to say, here, I appreciate you for buying from me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need in our community. We don't need no foreigner, you know, that's been here maybe 20, 30 years, 40 years, you know what I'm saying, to come into our community to bleed it dry and then go back to his country and take care of his people when our people was still struggling. You know what I'm saying? And then if they do have people of our descent out there in their country, they still treat them like shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like they do you here in America. You know what I'm saying? So, my fellow black Americans, man, some of the YouTube people I watch, man, they say DOS, descendants of slaves, man. My former, you know, descendants of slaves and black people who's been here at the start of America. This is for us. I'm talking about us. We're gonna have to start coming together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to come together for the greater good. The greater good. We gotta build us first. You know what I'm saying? We gotta build us first. You know, we have to worry about us first. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we'll trickle down once we're done building us up. You know, once we're done building us up, you know, economically and politically and shit like that, then we can go off and try and help and assist other groups. But not until we've accomplished building us first. Do you understand that? We don't need to align ourselves with other immigrants just to make us work. What the fuck is wrong with you? We don't have to do that. We have to build us first. We have to be able to compete first. You know what I'm saying? We have to be a competitive group first. You can't get in this motherfucker race if you ain't competitive. How can you get? What track star have you seen get on the motherfucking track field? Knew he couldn't run and was still able to get the fuck out there. You know what I'm saying? The coach ain't finna have that shit. The coach not finna let a motherfucker he know ain't willing to put his everything into the team first get out there and run. He's not finna have that, man. Period. It's just not finna happen. So yeah, man, we gotta build us first. You know what I'm saying? We gotta build our team first. That's what we gotta do. We gotta start pulling together. We gotta start. I don't give a fuck how far you gotta go to go get that black nail job. You know what I'm saying? Get your nails done and shit. You know, at a black nail salon. You gotta. I don't give a fuck how far it take. You know, if it's an extra $2, $3. So what? So what? You know what I'm saying? We have to start somewhere. We gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere. We have to, and this is where it is. We gotta start building our own. We never pay much attention to our own local black businesses. We never do. We always got a nose up, you know, a nose up type of attitude towards a black business. You know what I'm saying? It's always, you know, and no wonder why, because we're not helping them build. We're not helping them progress. We're not helping them get any better. You know what I'm saying? If we got this, if we have this community first, you know, or ethnicity first kind of attitude towards shit, maybe things will start to change. You know, within people mentally and you know, business wise. You know what I'm saying? And the quality of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Will start to change if we patronize that. You know what I'm saying? Send a couple of their kids through college. You know what I'm saying? Build a couple of them businesses. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, you know, people will start to see, you know, how we are business wise, how, you know, ethically, you know, how we are, you know, how we like to compete on our own, with our own, you know what I'm saying, how we like to compete together, you know, building and shit, you know what I'm saying, and then maybe they would want to come and join in, you know what I'm saying, because I got this theory, man, on how shit work out there, you know what I'm saying, in America, and this is what I think, you know what I'm saying, I think that you know, the whites they've established themselves, you know what I mean, and you know, their workforce, you know what I'm saying, and the Mexicans and Latinos and shit, they've established themselves, you know what I'm saying, in the workforce, you know, the business arena, you know what I'm saying, and then the Asians and shit, they've established themselves in the business and academic arena, you know, all three, in the business and academic arena, and then we have all the other races, the Arabs, the you know what I'm saying, the Russians and everybody else, they've established themselves in the business arena, right? So every one of them is doing good in you know, in aspects of business, right? and owning shit and having creating jobs and shit, right? So they're able to send send one of the Asian kids to the Mexicans for a job. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give them a job, and in return, the Mexican is going to give, the Asian is going to give the Mexican a job because they have jobs, they have businesses, so they'll be able to keep each other employed. It's a coalition, it's an alignment between all of these groups. You know what I'm saying? The Mexican will be able to go to the white guy for a job. You know what I'm saying? The white guy will be able to go to the Mexican for a job. You know what I'm saying? The Latinos be able, you get what I'm saying. The Russians be able to go to the white guy. The white guy be able to go to the Russians. The Irish. All of that shit. They'll be able to go to each other for these jobs, so they know that for the future to come, their kids will be able to have jobs. You know what I'm saying? So they align themselves, you know, through business. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're being able to keep their kids and shit fed, and you know what I'm saying? That's how they keeping that shit going. You know what I'm saying? But then when the black person, you know what I'm saying, and we over here sitting over here all the way on this island. This is America right here. We in America, but we over here in a designated America. We here outlawed in America. You know what I'm saying? Because we've let all of these people, come into our communities, take our business opportunity from us without saying shit. So they basically robbed you without a fucking gun. They robbed you without a fucking gun. They took your motherfucking businesses without a gun. They robbed you without a gun. You know what I'm saying? And then they pissed because it's like it's not fair if we don't give these motherfuckers right here a job. So they let a few of us in every once in a while. A few of our kids, a few of the adults in every once in a while. But none of these motherfuckers feel like they can come over here to this designated black America to get a job because we don't have none to give them. We don't have type of leg room, no type of business arena. We don't have none of that. We don't have nothing to offer. Nothing to offer. So these people over here is like, well, shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What? Why should I fuck with them? These motherfuckers don't have nothing for my kid to go get a job at. All we doing is giving them jobs. But we can't come over there and get a job. And that's not because of us. It's not because of us. You know what I mean? It's not our fault. It's these white motherfuckers' fault over here. You know what I'm saying? And that was from day one. Not letting us, just be us. You know what I'm saying? We never got the opportunity to go out, and advance, our race with no issue. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we start to build up, these motherfuckers say, you know what I'm saying? Something not right. Why? I'm not finna let these niggers have more money than me. These niggers look better than me in my suit. You know what I'm saying? They look better than me in my suit, and my woman is looking at them and starting to take notice to this shit, and we're not gonna have this shit. Instead of them just letting us be us, we never got the opportunity to just be us, we never got the opportunity to just be us. You know what I'm saying? And it's a word I'm looking for, man, but it's lost right now. We never got the chance to just, be us and own businesses and take care of our families, and even during Jim Crow and segregation, you know what I'm saying? We never got to just, own anything and create opportunities for ourselves. They wanted us, basically to depend on them, and that's a lot. That's something you foreigners don't have no knowledge about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all educated properly here when y'all come to America. You motherfuckers is just indoctrinated with white American history and the white American system indoctrinated you. That's it. You don't have no real knowledge about history in America. You don't. You don't have no real American history, no knowledge about real American history. Come on, man. Because if you did, you would understand our plight. If you did, you would understand our plight. And for the ones that do, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But don't make it seem like my people is lazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it seem like we just haven't done the right things. You know, because we've tried for so fucking long, and every time we did, you know, prior to being, social integration, everything we tried to do, these people came and they fucking robbed, stealed, and killed, you know, to keep us from doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, it just got to a point where it was like, you know what, we just gonna just stay out of these people's way, you know, and then we just gonna let go and let God. But fuck that. You know, that time is over with now. You know, it's time for us to rebuild, you know, as a people. Fuck that. You know what I mean? We done helped everybody else build their empire long enough. It's time that we build ours now. We gotta build that black empire. You know what I mean? We have to build that black empire. It's time. You know what I mean? Cause I'm hungry for that shit. I want to see this shit. I don't want it to be you know, 2-3 generations from. Fuck that. We gotta turn this shit around tomorrow. We have to turn it around tomorrow. That attitude we have to give it. We have to turn around tomorrow and say fuck that. We black first. We have to compete. Everybody else is them first. You know what I'm saying? Why would you people have a problem with, you know, with putting black people first? You know, that's not saying that you don't like any other race. That's not saying you racist. That's just saying that you know exactly what it is to be us. You know what I'm saying? So you have to prioritize us first in order for us to get anywhere. I know y'all be sick of being, you know, the only fucking eyeball in y'all group of other ethnic friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like even though you could have came from a good background, you know what I'm saying? It seems like these groups of people over here always think they know, you know, what your life is like over here. You know what I'm saying? When really they have no fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? So when you in they little group and y'all all together and shit, this is how they looking at you. You know, it might not be literally, but they just know that you don't have no money. You know, they know that you can't afford the trips to go on that they go on. You know what I'm saying? They know that you can't afford the education that they could afford. You know what I'm saying? They know that you don't have no inheritance coming your way. You know what I'm saying? It's just all of that shit that's on your back that they feel like they know about you. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, if you care about your kids, if you care about your generations to come, you know what I'm saying? If you care about yourself, you know, if you care about your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your aunties, your nephews, your neighbors, if you care about black people and you are black, then you would definitely want to make that change, right? Right? You would definitely wanna be able to say, well, let's do us first and let's build on us first. You know what I mean? Let's come together. You gotta come together. Try and get these nail salons for the sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come together and try and get these hair weaves, cause they ain't gonna stop rocking no fucking hair weaves. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. There's a few motherfuckers that saying they ain't gonna stop doing it. We've been doing it since, you know, way back in ancient history. You know what I'm saying? Rocking hair pieces and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's not gonna stop. But we have to figure out a way to monopolize that You know, we have to figure out a way to monopolize that part of the business. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure out how we can get our hands on a box full of bundles and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure out how to get the Rastafari hair, the human or the Rastafari synthetic hair braid packages, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure out, you know, how we can get that. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, basically shut them foreigners out that's in your community, man. Shut them out. Don't give them no money, man, because you the reason why they succeeding in getting to think that they worth more than you. Their life is more valuable than yours. You know what I'm saying? You are nothing but, you know, what they think you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to show them different by competing. And that's all I want to say, man. So we just gotta rebuild. We gotta rebuild this. You know, we gotta rebuild our economics, man. We gotta rebuild our political, you know, standpoint out here in America, man. We gotta start to make that change. So that's basically all I wanted to say. So yeah, man. You know, if you felt what I was talking about, you know, at all, you know, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like. I want you to share, and I want you to keep supporting. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like you have anything, you know, that you want to talk about, any topic that you want to raise, anything you want to bring to the discussion, you know, drop that down in the comment section. Drop that down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, on the next one, we can have we can have this discussion. You know what I'm saying? We can do panels and everything, man, because we gotta bring this. You know, we gotta bring this to the attention of the masses, man. You know what I mean? We gotta bring this to the attention of the masses of black folks. You know, and not just 1 or 2 thousand videos is gonna. I mean, 1 or 2 thousand watches, you know, or views, or you know, whatever have you. You know, it's gonna do it. You know, this gotta be millions. This gotta be millions of views. You know what I'm saying? For us to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Millions. Everybody gotta see this shit. You gotta play this type of shit like you play your favorite song. Period. And I'm out, man. Against all odds, man. This is the new channel, Against All Odds. Like, share, support. Drop a comment at the bottom, man. Peace.